Hey everybody, welcome to Forex Trading Analysis. This is Sunday, June 3rd at 8 o'clock p.m. Today, a few pairs we're going to be looking at, but quick risk disclaimer before we get started. So, foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk. Before you decide to trade foreign exchange, we encourage you to consider your investment objectives, your risk tolerance, and trading experience. It is possible to lose some or all of your initial investments, so don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor, and all information provided is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as trading advice or counsel. So first pair I want to take a look at is the New Zealand dollar, which has been in a pretty extended range for the last few days and obviously the past few weeks. So a few things that I noticed from the New Zealand dollar is that we've been making a lot higher highs in RSI while the price hasn't been quite following suit. So usually that means that it's a bullish or a bearish divergence. So as you can see here, we have begun to just test the bottom of these daily lows. The close here, this bar is 0.7489, and the low of that bar is 0.74564. So if we do start to see close below those two levels, then a short is not something that is out of the question for this pair. A lot of times when you do get oversold conditions, you get price bouncing down further than the RSI goes down. So we have a few different indicators for that, and RSI is just one of them, and it does look like RSI may be headed to the downside again. So if the euro does continue to show weakness, the New Zealand dollar and Aussie dollar may follow suit. And especially with US dollar strength across the board, which I think will continue, it's not going to be a bad bet for the future. So there's a few things I see from the New Zealand dollar. Also, another pair I want to take a look at is the US dollar Canadian dollar, which just now is starting to we just closed at a higher high. The close of the bar previous that was the high was 1.3904, and we're currently trading around 1.044. So this is a pair that could see a correction to the downside and a pretty strong correction over the next few hours and next few days. So a couple levels I'll be looking at. This is probably my favorite pair we're taking a look at today. First of all, the highest of this bar, which is also the close, 1.04175, as well as the lows of and support here at around 1.03755. So those are a few things that interest me about this pair. Also, if you look at the daily charts, we are in extremely overbought conditions. So that means for me that a push to the downside is going to occur and occur pretty strongly over the next few days. So I'll definitely be looking to enter into some kind of short position over the next couple hours, possibly even after the close of the most recent bar. And target levels I'll be looking at is first of all the open of this bar, which is at 1.03802, as well as possibly the highs here, which are at 1.02891. So those are a few things I'll be looking at. And the next pair that I do want to take a look at really quickly is also the Swiss franc, which is sort of similar to the Canadian dollar, but kind of had its pretty big correction over the day when the Canadian dollar had a strong push to the upside. That could have been from news, I'm not exactly quite sure to tell the truth. So we have been pushing higher most recently. Close of this bar is at 0.97067, and the close of the lowest down push is at 0.9656. So we're currently trading in between those two, and if we do start to see a close either below the level here at 0.9656, or like I said, above the highest close at 0.97144, then we could see a rotation down to either side. But I do like the US dollar to push the upside, and if we do start to sell off, based mainly on the fact that we are in overbought conditions, people are starting to recover their longs, then I will be looking for another push to the upside from this pair. So those are the things I'll be taking a look at, and if you want to follow us during the week at SynergyFX, we'll be posting more updates, and thank you very much for watching, and good luck trading.